Hi, everyone. It's Joseph Rudy Rullo. And like always, I just want to thank you so much for all of your likes and all of your shares and just for being the great American patriots that you all are. It's been a day and a half since we've had our last update. I really wanted to make sure that when I gave the update that I kind of give you what's really going on. If there's nothing going on, I'm not just going to sit here and do what they do on all the other news channels and try to just drum up some things. If you're watching now, which you obviously are, you know what you're going to do. You're going to share this video on your page and don't wait, do it now. And also do it on your Trump pages and on all your media pages and Republican pages. That's the only thing I ask, right? We all have our own thing that we do. You guys share and I'll get out the message. So, what's going on? What's new? I got some new stuff that's going on in Georgia. They found 2,600 votes. They found 2,600 votes that weren't counted, that were like, just found them, okay? This is unbelievable, okay? This is exactly what happened in New Jersey. There were problems in New Jersey where they weren't going to count votes in Middlesex County, and the U.S. Senate candidate, Her Singh, had to go over there and actually go to one of their meetings to force them to count. 2,600 votes. The Trump administration also, the Trump campaign is now involved in Pennsylvania. They're on the ground with their legal team. This is the other update. They're trying to put a stay to stop the Trump campaign from suing, and they're basically fighting against the stay. So the big update, hopefully later, is that they were able to continue on with the lawsuit that they're dealing with today. Additionally, they don't want the votes to be certified in Pennsylvania because the votes haven't been finished counting, as well as the judicial SCOTUS actually asked to have votes that were made after Tuesday, which were made on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, to have those votes put to the side. And they actually now said that any vote that was not ID'd before the 9th is actually void. So we're starting to see a lot of stuff going on here. The Trump administration is basically not going to sit here and basically concede at this point. They're not getting involved with the transition with Biden, which obviously, and let's go back to basics here, which we said before. In order for the election to be certified, right? Certified, each county in a state has to count their votes. And a lot of counties haven't counted their votes yet. Okay. So if even one county, two county, three county, how does the state certify? It can't. So how can you pick a winner until the vote is counted? In addition, there's all sorts of lawsuits going on all over the country. And hey, he won North Carolina. That was the update a couple days ago. And we're dealing with, politics here. And a little update. Basically, if you share a post that infers that there were 1 million people at the MAGA march, you're being basically saying that it's fake news. So I just got a disclaimer today. In Congress, they had a hearing with the social media giant. We won't say their name. And basically, we're doing it right now, right? We're on them right now. There's all sorts of, one of the congresswomen was like blaming them for putting special disclaimers on our posts, basically saying that they were going after conservatives. I personally, if something's fake and it's not true, I don't have a problem being told, but don't blame me. Basically don't tell me there weren't 1 million people in Washington because of the picture. They're saying in that square area of that picture. That's not what was said. There were 1 million people at least that showed up to that event over a period of time. But they were saying in that picture, there's no way that you can fit 1 million people. Nobody ever said it was in that picture. For those of you that are just joining right now, please make sure that you share this on your page that you're watching me on right now. Share it now, don't wait. And then also, I could tell you guys are sharing because it's really skyrocketing the views. Share it also on all the Trump pages, all of the Republican pages, and all of the news pages. I really appreciate that because that's the only way that we get out our message. Also, If you want to follow me on Twitter, I'm at Joey Rullo or Rudy Rullo. If you want to follow me on Parler, you can follow me at Joseph Rudy Rullo, and you can follow me also on MeWe at Joseph Rudy Rullo. Instagram, Joey Rullo. So basically, I'm not endorsing these other platforms, what have you, and I'll make the other announcement too. A lot of you have been asking, do you want me to be on Newsmax? They have a website. Go to Newsmax website, and they have a contact page. Tell them, send them my link. Say this guy's got millions of followers that are interacting with him. He's huge all over the state. I want to watch him. I'm not doing it. I'm not reaching out, not wasting my time. If they want to call me, that's fine. I'm on all these documentaries. I'm so busy with that stuff right now, but I have no problem with it. I would absolutely do it. I'd be on Fox News. I would absolutely go on CNN as their conservative guy to, basically put a fair story on that damn show. That's what they need. But anyway, Fox News, I'm here in OAN. Fox News needs someone like me, and Newsmax, and OAN. So that answers that. So those of you just joining right now, we did an update, 2 updates, big time. One is they found 2,600 votes in Georgia, which is unbelievable. They just found them. They were not going to be counted, and that's unbelievable. Number 2 is they're on the ground in Pennsylvania right now fighting a lawsuit, and basically. The lawsuit is to stop the certification because the votes haven't been counted. And the lawsuit hasn't been settled because they're saying that these votes that were not ID'd before the 9th have to all be thrown out, as well as the votes that were taken after Tuesday election day. That's what's in dispute. By the way, if you're watching this now, put what state you're from. I love it. And it's a great idea that you always say hello and what state you're from, and make comments. Because when you make comments, it increases the amount of people that are watching this, and it expands our area and how many people are watching it. Because you're going to share it now, don't wait, on your page, and then share it on all the group pages and everywhere else. That would be absolutely wonderful. We have such a huge following, huge, all 50 states, every country. And it's just unbelievable. And where do you get this, right? I'm not charging anyone. I don't try to milk you guys for, PayPal. I'm not telling you that I need you to pay my bills. You're getting this stuff, you're getting Bible, you're getting inspiration, you're getting current events, you're getting patriot fighting, you're getting conservative news without any spin or any fake, okay? All I'm asking, thank you for sharing. I saw Jackie Oliver, thank you for sharing. All I'm asking is just share it on your page, share it on all the Trump group pages, save your sharing every day for my videos. That way you don't do it too many times and you get knocked out. And I don't want you to get in trouble. So if you just share my video and then share other stuff, that's fine. But I want to say too that if you want to follow me on Twitter, I'm at Joey Rullo or I'm at Rudy Rullo. That's simple, right? Instagram, I'm at Joey Rullo. And on Parler and MeWe, Joseph Rudy Rullo, just like this page. I'm not endorsing these. I'm not saying I'm there all the time, but I think you should like them, follow them, do whatever. That way you have a broad idea of, what I'm putting out there. Again, those of you just joining now, please put a comment. What state are you from? We all want to know. What do you all think of that? They found 2,600 votes, right? Then I heard another thing that this poor woman lost her parent and she has to cancel the vote. That is so horrible. She found out that her dead mother voted and she has to go through the process of blocking the vote. That must be so painful. I would just die if that happened to me, knowing how much I love my dad and my dad had passed. If somebody voted for him, I'd be even more upset if they didn't vote damn Republican. But, the bottom line is it's just horrible. We just have such a huge following. I mean, just to give you guys, we got Terry from West Virginia, Dante from South Jersey, Jennifer Sacco from Florida, Lorna Holy from Ohio. We have Robert Metzer from South Carolina, Amelia Island, Carolyn from Florida, Bensu, Purdue, Georgia. We got North Carolina, Gary. Man, we have almost every state on here right now. New Jersey, Indiana, Rose. This is incredible. Louisiana, Lisa. Connecticut, Muriel, Deb from PA, and Rich, hello, and Asunta Perella, hello, and you're welcome. Josephine, hello from New Jersey and Aberdeen, South Dakota. Mark Carroll, what's up? Carol Mesco from Connecticut. Paul from New Hampshire, Worrell. Cheryl, how are you from Ohio and North Carolina? Jay Stallings. God bless you. And I try to get out, as much as I can, Paula, with God's word too. Missouri, Michelle, Dante, what's up? President Trump, what's up, Emma? What's up, Jackie Oliver? Brian Walls from Florida. Francis from Mississippi. Betty from Texas. Wow. Lisa from Georgia. Yeah, a lot go in the garbage there, Victor. Not a conspiracy theory. Delaware, what's up, Esther? Oklahoma, Teresa. New Jersey, Shore, Patchy. Hey, Eileen. Hey, Dale. Wow. Mike in Georgia. Mike, what's up? Jackie, thanks for sharing again. Asunta, hello. Rosemary, oh, you wait. Come on live for. Oh, thank you, Rosemary. And that's why I try to come on all the time, to make sure I update you guys. And I'm going to try to, do it even more often. Dual citizen. Hey, Asunta. Hello from Tennessee, Jules. Mary from Texas, Oklahoma. Patricia. Eileen from Alabama. Paul Lopez from Maryland. I mean, damn, this list just keeps going on and on and on. Linda from Alabama, West Virginia. Lisa Johnson. And you know what's funny? I care about you guys. It's like, I think this is so cool. And like, as long as I possibly can, I'm going to try to read who's on here sometimes because I think it's really cool to interact with you guys, like Helen from PA, Helen Deast, and Peggy Sue Clark from Ohio. And it's like opening up a Christmas or birthday present, seeing all the people that are on here. It's like so cool. People will meet me and they'll take a picture if they see me in public. I couldn't get used to that, okay? And it happens all the time. And especially when I ran for governor. And they'll come over, oh, can I have a picture, Mr. Rullo? And they'll shake my hand, and they think I'm going to blow them off. And I'm like, so what's your name? And they're like, tell me their name. Where do you work? Where are you from? And I'm hanging out with them. And before they know it, they're like, well, I got to get going. I don't get going. So like, I just hang out, and it's like, that's who I am. And I'll always be like that. I'll never change. Michael Cangalosi, what's up? Hi, Rudy. I am Michael Cangalosi from New Jersey. Hello, and thank you for joining. And Brenda Lee Rowan from Virginia, what's up? Gwen, hello from Florida. Lisa Johnson, West Virginia. Michigander, Renee Elizabeth, and Pelkey Ashcraft. And Perrier, we have Sherry Dietrich and Jimmy Carnivale. Are you related to Bobby Carnivale, Jimmy? Because I worked with him on the set of Vinyl for 2 episodes. He's a pretty cool dude. Paul Worrell, we already hit that one. Penny Langston from Wildwood, Texas. We have a Wildwood, New Jersey there, Penny. So hello to you. And Opal Deaton, hello. And Alabama, we say hello to Barry Yeager. Let's see what we got here. And Sunny, hello. Canandaigua. Rhode Island, Frankie Marie. Sunny, hello again. Nestor, New York. We got tons of New York. Lori Gary from upstate New York, hello. And Jean Griffin from South Carolina. And hello from Illinois, Lita Hoffman-Selef. Hey, this is Lucky from Rock Springs, Georgia. What's up, Lucky? I would like to if you could tell everybody I put red Christmas lights up this year. And let's get the red line. Good deal, man. Red Christmas lights. Thank you for sharing. You're welcome, hon. Australia, George Finer. What brings you here? God bless. Welcome. Yes, we appreciate your updates. Thanks, Jackie. And hi from Monroe, Georgia, Joe Babb. And Lisa, thanks for sharing. And from Alabama, Linda Morgan. For those of you that are still watching and joined, by the way, Michael Breeden from Maryland. I'm just going to keep reading these. Jackie Oliver. Hi from South Carolina, Kathy Thompson. And hello, Renee and Pelkey. And Ohio, I know that you guys are just saying because I already read you, Renee and Pelkey, and I see the smile face. Ohio, Linda Boyd, hello, and Willie from Massachusetts, Raleigh. And if you're just joining, the update is to Anthony Geiger from Forked River. What's up? We only live a couple, 15 miles away, maybe a 15, 20-minute ride. Welcome. We have people from all over the United States and all over the country. This is a broadcast. This is just amazing. I do this all the time, as many of the followers know that. For those of you that are, just joining, we have updates. Two of them. One is the 2,600 votes were found in Georgia. Yeah, just found, right? The election was like freaking the 3rd, and we're like at the 17th or whatever now. It's like 14 days ago they found votes. Number two, they're in Pennsylvania, the Trump campaign on the ground, fighting them that are trying to shut them down on their lawsuit to stop them from certifying, because Pennsylvania, the votes aren't counted properly, and they want to investigate the fact that people not only voted on Tuesday, November 3rd, but also the 4th, the 5th, and the 6th, which is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then the judge put those votes to the side. So we want to basically take those votes and toss them out because of it's unconstitutional. In addition, in that case, is that they weren't ID'd, okay, properly ID'd. All those votes prior to November 9th and under that weren't ID'd were all thrown out already. So it has been successful. That's the updates. That's the huge updates. And the Biden administration is not involved with any type of transition right now, because Trump is not transitioning with him. Georgia Secretary of State's holding a press conference, it looks like. There's a little back and forth going on with Trump administration. It's a swamp. I mean, you know what? Republicans, Democrats, whatever. It's all the same game. For those of you that are just joining, please make sure that you share this on your page that you're watching from me now. Don't wait. Share now. It's the only thing I ask. And then in addition, share it on all your Trump pages or your Republican pages and all of your media pages. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, I'm at Joey Rullo, and I'm also at Rudy Rullo. And if you want to follow me on Parler or on MeWe, you can follow me at Joseph Rudy Rullo. And then last is Instagram. I'm at Joey Rullo. Let's go back here. Sherry from Arkansas, hello. And Beverly from California, hello. Wendy in Knoxville, PA, hello. I go to PA all the time. I love it. I do all the falls in Pike County, and I've been in a lot of the states, a lot of that area. I love it. I love all Pennsylvania. Arkansas, Sherry, Arkansas. Montana, Sherry Stokes. The UK, Bernadette, hello. Jarman, welcome. New York, Carmina Zloksowick. George, hello and welcome, Finer. And Jackie, hello again. And I agree, count the votes. They just remember, this is not over, because they have not, every single county, right? Every single state has, let's say New Jersey has 21 counties. Until every single county counts all the votes, they can't certify. So each state has to count the votes, then certify, then all 21 counties submit to the state, and then they can certify. You're not telling me this is going on in every single state. Every county is not counted yet. Therefore, they cannot certify it. And that's where we stand right now. Hello from Georgia, Sandy Wilson and Randy Wetzel from Maryland. And it just keeps going on and on. Rosemary B. Alvarez from Arizona. Pete Jones from Arkansas, and Opal, I saw that before, count the votes. And, just to reiterate, many of you want me on Newsmax or OAN or Fox News. They have a contact on their website with a phone number, as well as you can email them and just send them the link to my page with almost 400,000 followers, where we have more people that follow this page and actually interact with this page. It's one thing to have, I know people have 3 million followers and they don't get as many shares, likes, and interactions. Not even close. Okay, none of these people on, other than Hannity and maybe a couple others, okay, were huge. So I would be more than willing, if you guys want me to go on OAN or to go on Newsmax or Fox, but you need to reach out to them and let them know that you want somebody like me who's actually going to be conservative, no spin, no fake news, and I'm who I am, and I'm not going to change. That's what I do. Yep, and I thank you, Jane Reynolds, for watching. That's why I keep you informed. And Tom Sakelis from Ontario, Canada, welcome. Do they still have the border closed in Canada? I'm pretty sure it is. I want to go to the damn waterfall so bad and go into Canada. I went there when I was younger. I just wish you didn't need that damn the damn certificate, the passport. It's ridiculous. Hello from North Carolina, Mona Sanders, Bonnie Roth, Michiganer, not giving up. Me neither, man. Adoriza Abuke from Kentucky, and Mary Checkwitt Keating, hello from Iowa, and Georgia, Sandy Wilson, and Randy Wetzel. We already did that. Um, I just think this is absolutely awesome. Everything that you guys are doing, your likes and your shares are so appreciated. Just make sure you share this not only on your page, but share this on your Trump pages that you're groups with, and your news pages and your media pages, your conservative pages, your Republican pages. And make sure you follow me on Twitter at either Joey Rullo or Rudy Rullo, both of them. Rudy Rullo needs some love. I just started that one. And then you can follow me on Instagram, Joey Rullo. And then for Parler and MeWe, it's Joseph Rudy Rullo. So it's either Joey Rullo or Joseph Rudy Rullo. So you got the two choices. Again, share this, share it now, and don't wait. Thank you. God bless you. And I will make sure that I come on soon, and I'll give you any updates of what's going on. These are the main updates, right? We're not going anywhere. It was fake news. Trump is not conceding. He has no interest in conceding. It's not happening, okay? He tweeted it, he's reiterated it, and they tried to push it out. And also remember that they're trying to say that if you share that picture and say that there was 1 million people there, they're trying to say, oh, you can't fit 1 million people there. We didn't say that. We're saying that there were 1 million people in Washington for this thing. And I know they were all over the place. I got a fake news on that one, and there was a hearing today on in Congress, and the conservative congresswoman was really hitting the social media giant that we're on right now, saying that conservatives are, given disclaimers and told, that this is, fake news and this and that, but they're not doing the same thing to the other side. So that was really interesting. So I just want to thank you all again. God bless you, and make sure you share. God bless. Thank you. And make sure you put what state you're from. Even if this is, you watch this later on, put what state you're from and interact with everybody. Have a conversation. We're all the same. God bless you. God bless America.